Hey everyone, welcome back. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about some of the measures you can take to protect yourself from the rising threat of malware. Now, in an increasingly digitalized world, there is the constant threat of ransomware putting individuals, businesses, and even governments at risk. These ransomware attacks, which involve malicious software encrypting files and demanding payment for their release, have become more sophisticated and common in recent years. As a result, preventing ransomware will require a rounded approach that combines technological solutions, user awareness, and proactive measures to be as effective as possible. And so, in this video, we're going to be diving deep into the different strategies and best practices for preventing ransomware. Now, before we get into the video, and this is a little bit of a spoiler, one of the most effective and efficient methods to deal with ransomware and any other type of malware would be using a reliable antivirus. So, if you don't already have one or are looking for some suggestions, I'll be leaving some in-depth reviews on antiviruses that I personally recommend in the description down below, along with some discounts, so make sure to check those out. Alright, so one of the fundamental pillars of preventing ransomware attacks is educating users about the risks and best practices. Many ransomware attacks are successful due to human error, such as clicking on malicious links or downloading infected attachments, and that's why training employees and individuals to recognize phishing attempts, suspicious emails, and unsafe websites is extremely important. And so, organizations should conduct regular cybersecurity awareness programs, providing employees with the knowledge and skills needed to identify potential threats. Simulated phishing exercises can also be used to test employees' responses and improve their ability to recognize phishing attempts. By fostering a culture of cybersecurity awareness, individuals become the first line of defense against ransomware. Next, we have regular backups. Now, data backups are an essential component of any ransomware prevention strategy. Regularly backing up critical files and systems would make sure that even if an organization falls victim to a ransomware attack, they can restore their data without answering the attacker's demands. It's extremely important to store backups in an isolated environment to prevent ransomware from ever reaching and encrypting them. Automated backup solutions can also be used here to streamline the process and make sure the backups are performed consistently. Organizations should also periodically test their backup restoration processes to guarantee that data recovery is fast and effective in the event of an attack. Another important practice that would help a lot in preventing ransomware attacks would be updating systems and software. And that's because outdated software and operating systems are common entry points for ransomware. Attackers usually exploit vulnerabilities in outdated software to gain unauthorized access to systems. So, regularly updating software, operating systems, and applications is a simple yet effective strategy to close any potential security loopholes. Also, try to enable automatic updates whenever possible to make sure that your systems remain protected against the latest security threats. Additionally, organizations should retire unsupported or end-of-life software to eliminate any and all potential vulnerabilities that attackers could exploit. Now, before we move on to the remaining practices, let's take a quick break to talk about today's sponsor, Surfshark One. Surfshark One is a bundle that includes almost all of your cybersecurity needs, from a reputable antivirus to even an ad blocker. While there isn't one tool that can completely guarantee your privacy, having all of them together in one neat package can greatly enhance your cybersecurity. And that's why Surfshark is offering 5 products in one package. So why pay for them individually when you could get them in one simple, neatly packaged bouquet? This package includes the award-winning Surfshark VPN, which allows unlimited devices, data speed, and protection. The Surfshark antivirus that secures everything on your devices from your webcam to your files. The Surfshark private search engine, which allows you to browse ad-free without any digital footprint. Instant data leak notifications with Surfshark Alert. And Surfshark Alternative ID, which can generate a whole new online identity and proxy email for you. The best part about this is that this bundle comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee, and all these apps work on all major platforms like Windows, macOS, and Android. So if you'd like to check them out, I'll be leaving the bundle link at the top of the description down below. Big thanks to Surfshark for being today's sponsor, and let's get back to the video. Alright, now let's talk about implementing effective endpoint protection. These endpoint protection solutions, including antivirus and anti-malware software, play an important role in preventing ransomware infections. And that's because these solutions can detect and block malicious activities and prevent the execution of ransomware on individual devices. And so organizations should invest in advanced endpoint protection solutions that use heuristic analysis, machine learning, and behavior analysis to identify and neutralize evolving threats. Other than that, regularly updating endpoint protection software and performing comprehensive scans are essential to maintaining a strong defense against ransomware. Next, we have network segmentation, which involves dividing a computer network into smaller, isolated segments to contain the spread of malware. If a ransomware attack happens, this segmentation would limit the impact by confining the malware to a specific segment, preventing it from spreading across the entire network. And so implementing strong network segmentation practices, including firewalls and access controls, would enhance an organization's ability to contain and mitigate the effects of a ransomware attack. It also restricts lateral movement within the network, making it way more challenging for attackers to compromise sensitive data. Now, ransomware usually infiltrates systems through malicious emails and compromised websites. And so, using effective email filtering solutions can help identify and block phishing attempts and malicious attachments before they even reach users' inboxes. Similarly, web security tools can prevent users from accessing malicious websites that may host ransomware. That's why individuals and organizations would invest in advanced email security solutions that include machine learning algorithms to detect and quarantine suspicious emails. Also, web security measures such as URL filtering and content inspection would add an additional layer of protection against web-borne threats. With that being said, both software and humans are not perfect, and despite all the preventative measures that we put in place, malware still has a chance to sneak its way through the cracks and corrupt our systems. So what do we do in such a scenario? Well, having a well-defined incident response and recovery plan will help mitigate the damage of malware and speed up the recovery process. This plan should outline the steps to be taken in the event of a ransomware attack, including communication protocols, containment procedures, and the process for restoring data from backups. Also, regularly testing the incident response plan through simulated exercises would make sure that the organizations and individuals are well prepared to handle a real-world ransomware incident. And so these are basically all the preventative measures that you can take both as individuals and as organizations to prevent the devastating effects of ransomware attack. And also, don't forget that the most effective and efficient way to deal with malware is by using a reliable antivirus solution. So if you don't already have one or are looking for some suggestions, I'll be leaving some in-depth reviews on antiviruses that I personally recommend, along with some discounts in the description down below. So make sure to check those out. Also, if you like the content or found it useful, make sure to like the video and subscribe to see more of it. And if you have any questions or suggestions, don't hesitate to leave them in the comments, as I love interacting with you guys. And that will be all for this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a wonderful day.